driven by ideas, innovation, and an influence. Welcome to Dove and Dragon Radio, where insight meets execution and powerful stories shape real-world success. Here, we sit down with authors, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders to explore the ideas, strategies, and experiences defining our time. This is where clarity meets ambition and vision turns into action. So lean in, stay curious, and join the conversation. You're listening to Dove and Dragon Radio, where the dove brings clarity and the dragon drives results.
Welcome to Dove and Dragon Radio. I'm here with my good friend James Hickey from SD Networking Events. Welcome, James.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I told people give me interview questions, otherwise it's going to be me and you bantering all day today.
I don't think we know each other well enough that I don't really. I would love to have you ask the questions for me and learn more about me and let your listeners know more about SD Networking, but also my digital marketing career of 18 years. JMH Marketing Group is also a fun topic as well.
So we have a lot of things to cover. We're going to go with the big question. Where did you get started?
In life or in the current, where I'm at currently?
How did you get to where you are currently?
Well, it's interesting story. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I moved to California, San Diego in the 80s. Got a job at a gas station. Three months later, they asked me to manage gas stations. 4 years of managing gas stations. I bought my first gas station when I was 28 years old. By the time I was 36, I had 6 gas stations, 5 in San Diego and 1 up in your neck of the woods, South Lake Tahoe. That's why I'm coming back there. So during that 18 years, I learned that I loved marketing more than I loved managing 90 employees. And I met Dan Kennedy and Bill Glazer and copywriting and sales letters. And I was learning marketing. I love marketing more than that. So semi-gracefully got out of that. And I did a Google search in 2007, start internet business, make money online. And up came a landing page, and it was Jay Kubizak sitting there and says, you want to make $250,000 a year, join Carbon Copy Pro and learn digital marketing for a career. And I was like, I love marketing. Let's do it. So I joined their company, and they were teaching me affiliate marketing. So in 2007, 2008, I was doing Google AdWords, beginning of Facebook. Their Facebook ads weren't even there yet. But we were also doing email lists and sales funnels and YouTube videos and article writing. And, so there's a lot of those learning. And I stayed with that company. I'm still friends with a lot of them for about 6 years. But me being the ex-boss of the gas stations, I was like, I'm selling other people's stuff. So I was dating a real British gal at the time, Jane Loveday. And I said, let me do your marketing for your real estate. I go, you do marketing? Well, you don't, so I'm doing now. I made her the top agent in her office. 2 of her other agents hired me at $750 a month. And then the owner of the agency said, I see you're doing for the girls. What would you charge to run the digital marketing for all 60 agents? And it was a literal light bulb moment. I mean, if you hear that, it was like, oh my gosh, I have a new career. Because everyone wants to be found on the first page of Google. Everyone wants leads online. So I stayed with that company for another 6 years or so, but I started my own agency back then in 2008. And then along the way in 2010, this company came in called Parallel 6, and they were searching everywhere in San Diego to who's the top marketers, who should be hired. And because I was taught to build my brand, 2007, 2008, I had Twitter. I had 80,000 Twitter followers. Sadly, I lost that account. It was a good account too. But
I know I had one Twitter account was like 250,000 people.
Yep.
And I lost the account.
Yeah, it got hacked. Someone hacked it during one of the elections and took it over. So I couldn't get it back, but I started it again, but now it's X and I got a couple thousand people, but nothing like it was before. So these guys walk in my office, fun story. And they sat across from me. I still had one gas station left. So I had an office, my gas station. I had like all my like 76 logos and
Yeah.
And they sat across from me and they said, "Hey, we see you everywhere. Like, who are you? Like, and they were like, we want you to come work for us." And I'm like, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't work for other people. And then I just went, oh my gosh, did I just say that? And he says, name your own pay, name your own title, name your own hours. So he had my attention. So I said, I want $7,000 a month. I want to work 4 hours, 5 days a week, 20 hours for $7,000 a month. And I want to be called a creative director. And they agreed to my terms. I was surprised. You got to ask sometimes. You never know what you're going to get. So I worked with them for 4 years. And we built up a big agency. I had 28 accounts at the highest. I had a team of 4 to 6 people under me. And I was making that money, working 20 hours. I was still running my Carbon Copy Pro business with the people at Jay Kupizak and them. So I was doing that. And then I told Jay, I got on the phone. I told Jay pretty much what I told you. He was my mentor. So you always find a coach and mentor in your life, unless you want to struggle forever. That's a
right
one. So I called Jay. Jay, guess what? I told you, $7,000. He goes, that's great, Jim. He's going, that's great, Jim. You're training 6 people, 40. Yeah, 4 to 6. We have landing page classes and email marketing. He goes, why don't you create a course and train people globally? And I went, I didn't think of that. And I act fast. 3 months later, I had 50 videos up, the Internet Marketing Training Center, and I was teaching people how to start their own digital agencies. And over 4 years, 2010, 2014, I sold about $880,000 in sales, probably about $80,000 in expenses. So I netted about $200,000 a year on average for 4 years in a row, selling online courses with a little bit of an upsell to one-on-one. It was mostly a digital product. So that kind of whittled down a little bit once I got everybody in the country started their own agency. Everyone was catching up to me. I was this early adopter. So sales were going down, and I was working with this company. They went to mobile apps. And I had to learn all about mobile apps and how to build them, Ruby on Rails, and how to push notifications, and how do you get someone to download an app and how do you manage running an app? So I was an early adopter on that as well. And then then they went to medical mobile apps, and that's when I was like, I'm a little tired. I'm going to move on because that was so boring. So I got out of that, and I just got back to selling some courses and doing other consulting. And it was easy. It's always easy for me to find clients and money. So, and then 2019, I saw these people selling these courses, learn digital marketing. And I was like, I did that already. But mine was to start your own agency, not to learn it as a career choice. So I relaunched the IMTC as a DMTC, Digital Marketing Training Center. But this taught people who wanted a career in digital marketing, how do you learn enough to get hired at an agency? Or B, you could be a business owner and you're like, my marketing team needs to learn marketing. Where do I go to learn? So I started selling courses that didn't have the same success. It's still kind of out there, the course. I need to update it because of AI and other things. So it's still there, but not in the back burner. But what happened was all along the way, I built a massive list, email list, selling them my digital marketing services and coaching and mentoring and all that. COVID hit. Lost 3/4 of my clients because they were a brick and mortar. They couldn't pay. They weren't open, so I didn't get paid. Coming out of COVID, June 2021, I said, all right, we're back. California's back. So I searched like internet business networking events, not one anywhere. So I was like, you know what? I know people. I'm going to do one. So I did one, and I just did an Eventbrite and a Facebook event. That's it. And it hit my email list. And I had 50 people at my first event, 40, 50. And I was like, wow. I go, but I don't want to be an event guy. I don't know. And everyone's like, when's the next one, James? When's the next one? So I did another one. And then I started thinking, if I'm going to do this, I scale my clients' businesses. So I hired JMH Marketing, hired myself. And I started doing Mixer Expo. So every 3 months I had an expo with expo tables. So I was monetizing it. So instead of tickets, then there was annual membership, recurring income. And then along the way came our friend Bill Walsh, who you've met before. And it was 2022. And I told him the story. And I was in person. he put his arm around me. He goes, James, you should do an entrepreneur summit and I'll speak at it. And when Bill Walsh, one of the top 10 speakers in the United States, says he'll speak your event for free, you say yes. So it was Bill Walsh, Jim Lutz, and me, 3 speakers, my very first event. Then the ball started growing, the gears started turning, and then I started doing 3 events in 2023. I did a digital marketing and health and wellness summit because San Diego, California, people are really into that. It was easy to fill a room with that. And then another second entrepreneur summit. And then the gears started turning more. And then we saw Bill Walsh again. Hey, how's it going? I got speaker next event. What else can I do for you? I want to do corporate sponsors. He's like, I'll be your first corporate sponsor. So I was just like, okay, Bill. And that just opened the door. So now I've built it out. So that was 2024. I did 24 events, 2025, 24 events. And 2026, I'm going to do 36 events. And I've added Oceanside. So 12 events, the same place, which I don't know if that's good because I don't have to negotiate every month. So the same place, you're going to have a monthly mixer there. And it's just blown up. And I've been leveraging AI to be found on AI search results and just built it up to where it is today. And you are one of my corporate sponsors. So thank you very much.
No, you're welcome. Thank you for letting me be. That's a privilege in itself.
Thanks.
It's not, hey, I want to be a corporate sponsor. No, there's a privilege there. It's right. You have the right to say, no, you're not a good fit.
Yeah. So. Well, that's 2 things that I'm working on because I tell people a lot. I'm a digital marketer by trade, and now all of a sudden I'm learning events. So I've been trying to have a better user experience, and I still have to work on it. I want to have a better, food and drinks for the people before and after. It's a little ghetto now. I go to Ralph's and I get some charcuterie boards, and my buddy Roberto goes to Costco and gets some beer and wine, and then I have pizza delivered. So I know if I'm going to take this upscale, I need a better catering food model to bring my level up. And then also at the event, I want to, you've been to several of, you spoke at some of mine, is maybe have like some marketing materials on the table, some pens and papers and some branding. And so I'm trying to do that better. And then also bring up the quality of who's speaking at my events. And also, I'm talking to people, they're kind of like vetting me, but I'm vetting them. Do I want them under my umbrella? So that's kind of where I'm at up to today.
Awesome. Now we have a lot of events coming up. I know we have the big expo in August.
Yep.
And you have things coming up now in June, July. So what is all going on right now?
Right now, it's in 2 days. It's the Influencer and Creator Summit. So what I've learned to do is like what's trending, what's hot. And the last 5 years or so, it's been influencers are the big thing. Who are influencers? How do you become an influencer? So we're going to do the Influencer Creator Summit in 2 days. Almost sold out, maybe 8 or 10 tickets left. And you've been to that room. That's the last time I do an event in that room. I'm going to bigger rooms. Going back to the one you first spoke at. Remember the big long room?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a bigger room. And then the cool thing about it, this is kind of personal talk with you and I, is before I had the expo tables at the back of that room. Now they changed the venue up there. So out on the hallway, I'm going to have the expo all outside. And then in that is just going to be full chairs up to 100 people, 120. So doing that. And then I did something this morning. I was like, I did a thing. So I had a social media and AI summit. I decided I'm just putting AI behind everything and people will show up. And so in September, I had social media and AI summit, and November, digital marketing AI. And then something wasn't feeling right. I thought social media, that's like so 2015, 2018. So I scrapped that and I'm doing a leadership summit. So
much needed.
It's much needed. I think it's a different vertical, we've got the Finance Summit, the Tech Summit, the Entrepreneur Summit, the Influence and Creator Summit, Health and Wellness Summit, the Leadership Summit, and then the Digital Marketing AI. So 7 summits. They're almost all on odd number months, and on the even number months, except for June. That's where I'm going to do the Show Expo events, and they are at for the people in San Diego. It's called the University Club. It's an executive club. There's like 200 of them around the world. Club Corp, I think, is the main. And the room holds 150 to 200 people. So I have 30 expo tables, and some people can split it if they have a small expo. So I could have almost 40 expo things. And even at 40, you walk around that room twice, that may take an hour, but what are you going to do the rest of the time? Panel of experts. So they walk around, and then we do like a 45-minute, bring up anybody that's a corporate sponsor, comes up on the panel, and kind of not as long as this, but I'm the MC, and I'm going to interview people on the on that time, and give them, anybody that's a sponsor, give them more stage time, because you can work when you have 120 people, you're going to work the room. You might meet 20 or 30 people, but if you're on stage and a microphone and you have 80 or 100 people listening to you, that's where the big value comes in. And then you say, and of course if you like what Melisa said, go to her booth over there and get your cybersecurity straightened out. She's the gal, and so I can manage it that way. And it's 34 stories up. It's panoramic view of downtown and of Jim Lutz's place.
Oh, we can see Jim's place from the place.
From the front. Yeah, it's 2 blocks over. It's 2 blocks over from Jim's penthouse. You'll see. You're coming down for that, right?
I will be back in July for Jim's event, and then I'll be back in August for your event.
Right.
I always joke, you two keep me so busy in San Diego.
Yeah, you might as well just get like a timeshare down here or something, or
something. I mean, I'm there every month, it seems.
Well, I know this isn't for this is a interview here. I do have a hotel hookup for you, which I told you about privately. And I met with the person yesterday. She's the GM of a hotel. And I said, I'm going to be sending a few more people to you. Can you honor that rate? So I got you hooked up. The best thing about it is you're a block away from me.
Oh, I would love that. That way we can go have a drink at the bar, right?
Yes, we can go. I think, we go to dinner at one of those places, Freddy's Chop House?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, it's kind of like where I'm at. You've been to my place. So it's a block towards Petco Park. So
awesome.
Yeah, that'd be good for you, and help fill the room. So I'm like a super connector. I'm helping out businesses get more people in their place. I'm helping people make the right connections, and I'm helping people find leads online. So it's I don't have any children. I don't have any pets. I don't even have a girlfriend. I have nothing to live for except marketing and helping people success. I have a sister though. So,
well, we need to help you with one of those. I just don't know how to help you with one of those.
So either A, you're going to get me a pet, or B, you're going to find me a girlfriend, or C, what was the third one? I don't remember.
So, okay.
Yeah,
so
no pet, no girlfriend. Oh yeah. And then the thing I love helping. It is so rewarding when I hear that so-and-so, like Jenny Edwards, a photographer, Jim Lutz met her at one of my events. Now she does all his events. And Stacey Lauren, who you met, and Jenny is now her photographer. So just making those connections and knowing that I did that. I'm the spoke of that wheel, and that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for my influence. That's really big to me. That's why. That's my. People, what's your why? That's my why.
Well, we have so I have Buzz Marketing is one of my cybersecurity sponsors. She was my first sponsor. Yay.
Okay.
And then I have to talk to Jenny about doing an event for me in San Diego for photography. So you're making all the connections.
Right.
However, how can businesses connect with you to either be at your event or sponsor your events?
Very simple. I'm very good at traditional SEO and AI SEO. So you just search the 4 words, San Diego networking events or SD networking events. My domain is sdnetworkingevents.com. You search San Diego network events. I'm number one organically. Eventbrite is usually under me for events in San Diego. And I have a Google Business Map. I'm all over LinkedIn. I'm all over Instagram, everywhere. And then also, if you just Google James Hickey, San Diego, those 4 terms, I dominate the whole page. There's nobody else. There's a couple other James Hickeys if you don't put San Diego in. Pretty popular names. Some pretty. There's one's a colonel. One's an ABC News James Hickey. One's a pitching coach for the Houston Texans or Astros or thing. So, but you put in San Diego, or I smartly put my domain handle down here at SD Entrepreneur. So all of my social channels are at SD Entrepreneur. Everyone.
Yeah, and you're super easy to get a hold of.
Yep.
Super responsive when someone messages you. It's not a bot. Yay.
Not yet.
We're gonna get you there.
Yeah.
Between this and buzz marketing, we're gonna get you where you're gonna need a bot.
I need right now. I need like a stunt double or a hologram or something, or maybe even a cardboard figure that people can carry and put up. You laugh. I'm the Oceanside one. I don't want to go to Oceanside every month. I want to go to the first one, but I'm seriously thinking of getting a cardboard figure made of me.
To go to Oceanside for the mixers?
Well, I will bring it on the coaster, a cardboard figure of me, take it up there, walk it over, leave it at the venue. I mean, it's just a cardboard figure. They can. It's funny, isn't it?
Yes.
People will be taking selfies with the cardboard James.
But you know what? Things like that actually work because you're.
I know it's funny, and I think it's going to work. I got a Caesar. Have you met Caesar? Yeah, he's my UPS guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one I was teasing. Yes.
Yep, I'm going to reach out to Caesar and say, I already got the figure. I asked ChatGTP to make a cardboard figure of me, so I already have the image. So I just got to get it printed.
Oh dear. Okay.
I know. What do you want me to get a set? I have an idea. Let me get a second one, and you can have it at your place.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Because you know why? Because
you know what?
Tahoe networking.
Yeah, Tahoe networking. We have to get that started.
Yeah, we're working on something together. I'm really seriously planning on that. My friend who lives in Carson City, him and I were talking during the UFC fights, and I told him, I might be coming up there 4 times a year now. So yeah, I'll make sure we have a cardboard figure up there.
Yeah, we need a cardboard figure of you, but now you can add it into your sponsorship.
Oh,
so look at this. I'm monetizing it for you.
Okay.
So you have the cardboard figure of your sponsor wearing whatever they're promoting. So for me, it would be ATIS. So it'd be all their information about ATIS on their shirt, and you have a cardboard figure at your event, and they can take a picture with the cardboard.
And I have little sponsor logos like a race car driver on my shirts.
And not on yours. Have a cardboard sponsor picture of your sponsor.
Well, I have a lot of sponsors. That's a lot. I have like 30 sponsors. That's a lot.
Well, we don't want to do all of them then, okay. But like 2 or 3.
Well, definitely you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll make sure it's a good picture. But yeah, no. See, I'm getting you monetized. Then
I like it. This is exactly it. And you've helped me before with some images and graphics and the events, and this is what I said. Remember, 15 minutes ago, I said, you can do everything on your own, but you network with people like you and I, and you can give me ideas, and I can give you ideas. And if we weren't like mentoring each other or brainstorming, those ideas would never have arisen. So
exactly. I'm still trying to get you to do a gala. I will get you to do this.
I'm not gala ready yet. I know what you're saying. I do have a charity sponsor now, though.
Okay. So have them do the gala, and you just show up and help fill up the room.
Yeah, Angela Brannon, All About the Kids Foundation. She used to live here, but she still has roots here, and she's done galas and she's done champagnes and purses and all these events. So that's something I could totally pass on to her, and then just me be the sponsor of it and get talk on and help organize. So that's a good idea. Where's my notes? Where's my pen?
Yeah, get a hold of her. Get a hold of Roosevelt Williams for the gala that he
Oh,
does in San Diego. Don't just put it on yourself. Figure out how to be there in the room.
right, yeah. I'm just, I'm learning just what it takes to run, one of these events now, and I've got it pretty much nailed down. I don't even stress anymore, and now that almost every room is filling up fast, all I'm thinking now is a better user experience, better
Mhm.
quality speakers, better food, and little knickknacks and things to stand me out. I want someone to leave my events and go, "Wow, that was a great event. There was quality speakers, there was well run, the food was great, and I made great connections." If I hear those four things, that's a home run for me.
Which is why you need to be in the room with the galas. Now you're making the connections and you're not running it.
I like that.
See,
All right, we'll get there.
we'll get you there. There is a reason for you to get out of the t-shirt and into something nice.
I did. I wore a nice sport coat. Mo Sisse. You know him?
No,
Mo?
I don't. No, I
Murky
don't know.
Murky Allure is his fashion brand. It was his
No, I
10
don't
year.
know him.
Yeah, he's been to a few of my events. He had his 10-year anniversary party, and I uh, I put on a nice sport coat, and it was a fashion show, and I was there last Saturday. So I
Mhm.
got out of. Well, sadly, I had this shirt on underneath my sport coat. I know, I know. It's bad. It's bad. But I did. But he's. I think he gave me the sport coat. He hasn't asked for it back yet. But he wants to get me help me with my fashion because I don't have much of a fashion sense. My sister usually helps me with a higher end fashion. But like even one of the gals who was at my event, she did design things. She goes, "James, you need a nice polo." Because I was wearing SD Networking t-shirts and they were getting washed out and they were faded black. So she made 6 of these. There's 3 in dark blue and 3 in black. And I really love them. It's a good fit and it's a branding message of me. But
Mhm.
but I still want to take it up a notch and nicer clothes and nicer appearance. I think that's going to bring me nicer clients and bigger clients.
So please, in
Gala.
December, Black and Gold Gala, join me. Come to the gala with me.
Are you asking me out on a date?
Business work.
Okay. But that'd be fun. All right, I may consider it.
Okay.
All right.
But we're almost out of time. So I thank you so much for being on the show today.
Yeah. Did you learn something about me?
I think we covered everything that you already told me, about
Okay.
you, but my listeners learned about you.
All right. Good. I love that.
So,
And
so
anybody that's a friend of yours or listener is a friend of mine. And I love the opening too. That was cool with the dove and the dragons. That was money. That was impressive.
I rebranded this show, even though it's been around since 2016, and paid a little bit of money to get the intro just right.
It looked great.
Great. Thank you. But thank you so much for being on the show. And for everyone, connect with James for all your SD networking events.
Yep. Very good. Thank you, everyone. Bye, everyone. Bye, Melissa.